All right, now I have to admit, and I will say this. My name is Jason, dearwokec@gmail.com. I'm not really a big Jackie Hill Perry fan. I'm not. I don't think she's the worst thing in the world. I can just do without her. I don't need Jackie Hill Perry. However, that being said, the next clip, I have to give Jackie Hill Perry credit. I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due.
There seems to be an inordinate preoccupation with preachers being clever. So
Clever, like dressing up like a transformer.
much so that they are more imaginative and creative than they are doctrinal.
Creative and imaginative, like preaching about the Alabama brawl.
And so there's a lack of education and teaching, and primarily teaching about Jesus, that is filling up the pulpits and even the sermon clips that we see on Instagram. And I see this as a problem. One, because even Paul says, like, I made sure not to know nothing among y'all but Jesus and him crucified, lest my wisdom take away from his power, right?
Yeah.
And so I see the opposite of that, where it's like, no, I want my wisdom and I want my intellect and I want my creativity and I want my rhetorical skills to be the thing that is first and foremost. But what that does is it hinders Christ from being seen, where people are joining the church, going to the altar call, responding, not because of the power of the gospel and the cross as illuminated and energized by the power of the Spirit, but because you were good at what you said.
Yeah.
That is a problem to me.
Yeah.
I can't disagree. I cannot disagree. There is a form of anti-intellectualism. But the thing is, before any of the Jamal Bryant people jump in here and say, well, Jamal Bryant is a doctor, blah, 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 that's fine. And you can still be a educated, degreed fool. And that's what we see in Jamal Bryant. DearWokec@gmail.com. Thank you so much, Susie Q. Thank you so much. There you go. If you have a problem, question, concern, or comment about what I've said, please make sure you email management, dearwokec@gmail.com. Jamal Bryant is a complete and utter clown. And we know that. That man that was standing there trans-pastoring as a robot is a clown. He is putting all of the onus on his cosplay. Jamal Bryant is putting all of the onus on his eloquence and his ability to speak, which, by the way, I don't think is actually there, but that's another thing for another day. He's putting all of the weight on that, not on the gospel, not on the gospel, not on the truth and the reality of these 5 loaves and 2 fish. Nope. It's on his ability to bring an 18-wheeler full of food in here. It's his ability to attract a crowd. That's it. Or grow weed or whatever he's doing this week. Again, no. And again, I think Jackie Hill Perry is spot on the money here. And again, I'm not a big Jackie Hill fan. I've said that more times than a few. But Jamal Bryant is a complete and utter sham. That's all I'm going to say. And actually, there's actually one more of him. Let me see. Check my notes real quick. Oh, merciful goodness gracious. Oh, gosh. And this is the longest one, too. Oh, my gosh. The only consolation is that this is not a sermon, but it highlights the bad theology of Jamal Bryant. So we've seen the poor execution from the pulpit, talking about, the brawl and all this other dumb stuff. But this one right here, I think really will highlight, just the bad theology. Let's go.
I've never had a black church.
Oh, wait. Oh, I got him out of order. Sorry about that. All right, this is a good one. This is Marvin Wines. Sorry about that.
Or a white church. He never said, upon this rock, I build my black church. He never said that. He never said, upon this rock, I build my Indian church or my Asian church. He said, upon this rock, I build mine. Talk back to me, somebody. Upon this rock, I build mine. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against. Someone in Detroit started a movement called the Cross and the Crescent Moon. Put Jesus on the same plateau as Muhammad. Someone texted me and told me off because I didn't want to be bothered with the nonsense of Louis Farrakhan. What are we teaching when you condone churches that have a male pastor and a first gentleman? How? Y'all ain't got to say nothing. Y'all stay in your seats. I'm not trying to. I'm going to put a bow on it. What are we teaching? When we tell our young people it's okay to live any kind of way, when we have folks shacking and they have no plans of getting married, what are we teaching when we stand on the side of abortion?
Now, that was a long clip, and he talked about a whole bunch of different things, different topics in there. But I did think it was just interesting to hear we can still talk about truth and still get a crowd response. Like, you don't have to only talk about truth and be solemn and sucking like you're sucking lemons. So I thought it was interesting. And oh my gosh, just get it over with. Let's go.